is good to be home. Hello my darlings, welcome back to the Cotswolds. Charlie and I got back from our epic trip to Italy actually just a few hours ago, and we've come back to the most beautiful day here at home in the Cotswolds. We had the most magical trip, 15 nights. I think that is the longest we've been away from home since we've lived here. It's definitely the longest I think I've been away from my boys. I missed them so much, and I'm so happy to be home. It's the most beautiful day today. It's so warm. Of course, Charlie and I were away for pretty much the entire heat wave. I think it's been an average of 25 degrees, which for England is very hot. Every day since we've been away, there have been a few scorching 30-degree days, so I'm not gonna lie, I was a little bit nervous to see the state of the garden. There's a few things that need a lot of water, there's a few things that need deadheading, and I haven't been down to the vegetable garden yet. I got distracted deadheading roses. Just realised some of my pumpkins might be coming in as well. But yes, I'm so happy to be home. I can't wait to get back into a few of my normal routines, whether it's my morning routine with my coffee machine or just my skincare routine with everything there. I'm excited to be back home. And also, I know I just mentioned pumpkins, but I really just want to savour these last few days of summer, because as soon as it hits September, I feel like everyone goes pumpkin spice latte crazy. So the next week or so for me is just going to be about embracing the slowness and the warmth and sunshine of the end of summer. So as you know, when you get back from holiday, the to-do list is big. I'm going to put on a few loads of washing, raid the fridge to see what we can make for dinner, lots of gardening and house chores to catch up on. So that's what we're going to be doing together in today's new vlog. Oh my goodness, the kitchen garden is a jungle. Everything has grown so ginormous, I barely know where to start. I'm going to do a little bit of deadheading of the roses. I can see that my purple 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 are finally doing something. I had all but given up hope on any pea growing ability this year, but I did throw some seeds in the ground, I think at the beginning of the month, and I can see loads of purple pods, so I can't wait to pick those. And let's go and take a look at the pumpkins. This bed here, you might not even recognise where we are because it's all so overgrown. Oh my gosh, I've just seen the dahlias. Oh, there's so much to look at. Okay, look at this giant pumpkin. I hope there are actually some pumpkins and it's not just a load of leaves. We'll have to have a real rummage in here. Looks like we've got some autumn broad beans coming through. Any pumpkins or just leaves? I'm gonna have to have a real rummage. Oh my gosh, I've just seen the rudest courgette in the world, a ginormous one over there. There's pumpkin flowers, which means that there should be some pumpkins in here somewhere. Oh, this is so exciting. Let me show you my purple sweet peas, very late sweet peas. And here, all of this purple 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅, and really excitingly, although also slightly frustratingly, my 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 has decided to shoot up my purple Russian kale. Look at this. It's still getting nibbled though, which is a real shame because I love this in pastas in autumn winter. I'm going to have to do some serious netting of this because I desperately want to be able to eat it throughout the winter months. Tonight is going to be a big harvesting night. We've got so many 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅. I'm going to be eating kitchen garden veg till, what's the expression, till the cows come home? I don't know. And we've got some amazing tomatoes. Look at this. Really unusual varieties. And then look at that colourful bunch. Isn't that fabulous? Oh my goodness. Over here, another slightly sad kale area. Another either pumpkin or courgette creeping through here. Do we have any butternut squash? Wow, look, oh my gosh. Okay, courgette soup is definitely on the menu tomorrow. Let me know your favourite courgette recipes down below because I'm going to need a lot of them. No butternut squash just yet. Wow, look at this pumpkin. Oh my goodness, the pumpkin has taken over the bean support. Oh, no wonder I haven't had any beans on here this year because they've been bullied out of the way by pumpkins. Oh my gosh. Oh wow, look in there, it's like a forest of squash. Wow, I need to change in something a bit more practical and then we can get in there and start foraging for some bits for dinner. We've got raspberries up here. Perfect little ripe raspberries. Oh my goodness me. This is crazy. So many courgettes. Wow. Okay, are you ready to see the cut flower garden? Oh my goodness, it is like a dahlia flower explosion down here. So many dahlias in bloom, quite a few that need deadheading as well, but I think I'll do the deadheading first to leave it looking absolutely beautiful. But look how many of the giant pom-pom dahlias over there. This is a variety that I think is new for me this year. They look like a giant fluffy fried egg. Wow. I love these, as does the honeybee, and I really like the more warm sunset colours when I choose my dahlias because I feel at the end of summer that's what you're kind of craving rather than the more fresh colours. So I've gone for lots of almost burgundies, raspberry tones, and I'm so happy with the ones that I chose this year. We've still got, of course, the signature pinks. Gosh, I'm going to be able to make so many displays. Got Pilates in the morning, so I should probably take a load in for the girls. Look at this. Nature is just amazing. And over here, gosh, I need to do the rest of my lavender trimming. I trimmed these. You might have seen that in one of the vlogs pre-Italy. I got really excited with my new lavender hedge trimmer. I can see, by the way, I don't know if you can see there, some walnuts starting to fall from the walnut tree. That is a real sign of autumn for me. Gosh, look how gorgeous. And my favourite flower of all time is now in bloom. Let's see if you can spot it behind the water trough. Yes, the anemone honorine is my favourite bloom in the garden, and it is now finally its time to shine. It's probably not surprising with the temperatures, but we did sadly have one major casualty while we were away, and that is this now very, very sad looking tree. It was, or was a 2-year-old, let's see what it actually was. Oh no, a pippin apple tree. But yeah, I'm gonna just water it crazy amounts in the hope that we might be able to bring it back to life. Fingers crossed. If you've got any tips on resuscitating trees, please let me know. Oh, what a lovely sight this is. A few apples on the ground, which means they are probably ready here in the tree. If you twist them, and they come off easily, unlike that one, then it means they are ready. Quite a few over here, let's see. I seem to always be picking the wrong one. Well, this one just fell, so looks like I'll be able to be making some apple crumble very soon. This tree here is a pear tree, and we've got a few ready to be picked. You might feel them and think, oh, that's not ready, but pears actually ripen off the tree, so it's a good idea to pick them and just store them in the house and then eat them when they turn ripe. That looks like a good one. And from here, one of my favourite views of the house through the crabapple archway, which gives us the most beautiful blossom in springtime and so many crabapples at this time of year. So I definitely need to come up with some recipes to use these. Can you see this giant bumblebee having such a wonderful dinner in the middle of this dahlia? Look at him go! You, my friend, are so welcome. Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, did you see that? A little bumblebee just came and took him out. He's okay. He flew away unharmed. I have to say, I think putting together late summer flower displays are my favourite displays to put together. The blooms are just so wild and wonderful at this time of year. So I'm starting with my amazing limelight hydrangeas. Some of them are looking a little bit tired and dehydrated, but I think once they're in some fresh water, they should start to perk up a little bit. I'm actually going to pick some of the hydrangea limelights that we've got around the front of the house as well. I put some in a vase in our entrance area before we went on holiday, and I fully expected them to be just shriveled up and awful looking today when we got home, but actually a couple of them have dried out, which I know is normal for darker coloured hydrangeas, but our limelights are, our Annabelles are white, and in the heat they've gone green, which I didn't realise that they do, and the ones in our entrance hall have dried out and gone green and crispy, and they've actually retained their shape, which is amazing. I'm thrilled about that. So I'm going to try to duplicate it so that I can have the joy of hydrangeas in the house and a fresh green colour in the cooler months. I think is just going to be so lovely. Typically I like to do my flower cutting and arranging in the early mornings, but it's just such a glorious afternoon, and having been on a flight for most of the day, I just feel like I need this connection with nature right now. Okay, let's add some colour. Finally tackling the courgette bed, and so far so good. We've got a couple of giant ones which will be great for soups and cakes and things like that, and there's a few good sized ones as well. I'm also taking the opportunity to snip away any leaves that grow beneath the lowest fruit, and this just helps to tidy up the beds, get more airflow in. You can actually cut this up and use it as pasta, but honestly if someone told me I was having pasta and then it was chopped up bits of courgette, I would be livid. So I definitely won't be doing that. But if you've got any other recipe ideas with courgette stems, I have got so many of them, so please share your recipes. Also, in cutting down the leaves, I have found my first proper pumpkin. Let me show you. Can you see it? Oh my gosh. I think it's called a sugar something. But there we go, my first proper pumpkin. Oh, I can see a green one in there as well. I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but there's a big green one in there too. I'm sure lots more. I just need to find them. Hello, my king. You're such a nice boy. Dexy, I missed you so much. I missed my boy so much. Dexy! No, we don't dig in Mummy's garden. Dexy! Come and kiss your mummy, please. No! We don't dig Mummy's... No, actually that was a weed, to be fair. Thank you, baby! Helpful sausage. You're such a good little gardening companion. Oh, you've got soil on your tippy snoo. Good for the microbiome. Good for the microbiome. You're lovely. So this is really exciting. Initially, I saw these hairy pods. Sorry, my hair's getting in the way. Initially, I saw these hairy pods and I thought they were sweet pea pods. And I just came so close to pulling this up. And then I realized they're actually edamame. How exciting is that? I have never been able to grow edamame before, but there's quite a few growing up in here. I need to be really careful to triple check because they do look so similar to sweet pea pods, which are toxic. But yeah, there's quite a few growing in here. They definitely need another week or so, but then we'll have loads to harvest. I thought I'd turn the camera on to show me harvesting these two monsters, but I forgot to click record, so never mind. Here they are, my two monster courgette, now marrow. The plant will start to produce lots more now that these two have been snipped. I don't know what I'm going to do with these. They are hilariously huge. But anyway, it's 6:30 now. We've actually not had a proper meal all day. No, we haven't eaten really properly all day. Although I weirdly really like aeroplane food. So I did have, it was a slow roasted lamb with a potato dauphinoise as my little aeroplane meal. That's the last thing that I ate. And you would think after 15 days in Italy, we would be so bored of pasta, but no, we're not. So we're gonna do a nice veggie pasta with a few bits that we grabbed on our way home and a few veg from the kitchen garden. We've also got Lauren dining with us tonight. Lauren looked after the house and the dogs while we were away I think she's been here the last 5 days or so. So we're gonna make dinner for her as well. Good morning, my darlings. It's Monday morning and we are getting back into
Usual routines. I did a nice reformer Pilates class first thing and got a very big weekly shop from the farm shop because we needed to stock up the fridge. Sometimes I do my heatless curls straight away in the changing rooms, but now because I have to obviously walk through Daylesford to get back to the car, you just never know who you're going to bump into. I might bump into Carol Bamford, I might bump into the Vice President of the United States. He was here when we were away. Luckily we managed to avoid all of that chaos. But the staff here, I was just asking them questions, if it was planned, what he did, if he was nice. So yeah, I thought I would save myself the humiliation of potentially bumping into people looking totally bonkers. I often bump into you guys here at Daylesford as well. So I'm sure you'd rather not have the fright of your life with me looking like Anne Boleyn. But anyway, I am planning on stopping at the hedgerow roadside on the way home to pick some raspberries. Blackberries rather, and I rinsed out my smoothie cup with the intention of filling that with blackberries on the way home, and I think I'm going to freeze a load ready for crumble season. Today is quite grey and gloomy, so very much thinking about autumnal dishes. And what I'd like to do this morning is try to recreate some of the really yummy courgette and egg muffins that Michaela, who was the chef and hostess at the villa that we stayed in Italy, she made these courgette egg muffins every morning, and they're so delicious, and I feel like you can just put in whatever veg you want. So that is my plan today. I've got so many of my podcasts to catch up on. I love listening to the Wellness Scoop on Monday mornings, and I've got like 3 weeks worth. For some reason I just don't listen to podcasts when I'm on holiday. Charlie plugs himself in and listens when he's sunbathing, but I just prefer to read. Anyway, I need to put this in my mouth to do the rest of it, so I'll catch up with you when we get home. Oh no, I've done it too short. Just pull it through.
Okay, back home again, and I managed to collect loads of blackberries. That was a great hedgerow haul. And I'm gonna make my egg muffins. Hopefully I've got a muffin tray in the garage. I can't find it in the house. Charlie sometimes takes things to the charity shop without checking with me first, and I'm hoping he hasn't done that with the muffin tray. Annoyingly, our normal cheese grater broke. Don't ask me how you break a cheese grater. So all I've got is this, which is not a great design, but never mind. I'm going to start by grating some courgette. I've got my little jam lid things on the worktop, cutting board, and then kitchen tea towel. And the courgettes that I picked yesterday, they really are too big. I probably would have chosen in a dream world for them to be this big as an absolute maximum, but obviously we've been away, so they have grown rather gargantuan. Just means that they won't have quite as much flavour as I would like, but never mind. Oh, I realise I have not rinsed it yet. So I'm just going to grate this one, and I probably won't need the entire thing. So what I might end up doing is actually freezing some grated courgette as well. Okay, now I'm going to wrap it up in the tea towel, that's the word I was looking for, and try to strain out some of the excess moisture. Let's see. And now I'm just going to pop it in this bowl and just sprinkle with some salt to further draw out the moisture. Okay, I found a muffin tray. It's not the exact one that I wanted. It's slightly bigger dips in the tray, but it's better than nothing. It'll be perfect for today. So my courgette or zucchini has had the salt on it for maybe 10 minutes. I am going to add into this bowl a couple of eggs. This is not a precise recipe, it's just kind of, I'm making it up as I go along, but if it doesn't turn out perfectly, then next time I will follow a recipe. These eggs are quite big. I was debating between 2 or 3, but I think because they're pretty big ones, I'll just do 2. And then to add some flavour, obviously I'm going to do salt and pepper. I've also got some garlic granules for yumminess. And I'm going to add in a good pinch of Italian seasoning, just some dried herbs. You can also obviously do fresh herbs from the garden. And then the magic ingredient, Parmesan. I've seen people putting feta cheese on top as well, and also sun-dried tomatoes. I think that would be delicious. And just to give it a little bit more cakiness, I'm just going to add in a couple of tablespoons of self-raising flour. Also, it annoys me how little is left in this packet, so I just want to get that used up. So I'm going to mix everything together, turn the oven on, and bake some courgette savoury muffins. Hope these turn out yummy. They were so yummy on holiday. Hopefully I can recreate them. And in the meantime, while I'm making that, I'm going to watch a video on 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅, which is a review of a new car that has just appeared on our driveway. I will show you this new car while the muffins are in the oven. It's actually really exciting. I'm going to say no more. I will tell you about it when I show you the car. But anyway, I'm going to watch this review to find out more.
It's the biggest, most expensive product that the Japanese manufacturer has ever sold in the UK.
While the muffins are in the oven, I just want to quickly show you this incredible selection of beautiful drawings. I think they might be watercolour that was left for us by one of our guests at Strawtop Cottage. She left the sweetest note. It is from Christina and family. Dear Charlie and Josie, thank you so much for sharing your beautiful Strawtop Cottage with us. It felt like a fairy tale and was the perfect location to explore the Cotswolds. Thank you so much for the delightful snacks, treats and breakfast items. They were much appreciated. I've loved watching both of you on YouTube channels, love seeing the progress of the cottages, and I love to leave these little illustrations of the places and stay at Strawtop. And stay at Strawtop was the perfect setting. Thank you so much, Christina. And what a talented lady Christina is. How sweet are these sketches? I think I recognise which dress that is. Charlie's looking very, very smart in his chinos and shirt, denim shirt. That must be his R.M. Williams. And how cute is this little sketch of Strawtop Cottage? So thoughtful. We'll have to, oh my goodness. Is that a little fridge magnet? Oh, it's a bookmark. That is absolutely adorable. Christina, you are very talented. I'm glad you had a fabulous stay at the cottage, and you're very, very kind for leaving us these very sweet treats.
Ooh, they smell good. Yummy.
Okay, the muffins are out of the oven and they look and smell amazing. I cannot wait to give these a try. I will probably make a load en masse if they taste as good as they look. So we're going to have these with some 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 salad for lunch, and I've also got, I love these, so 𝑭𝒊𝒏𝒅 do these seasonal danishes, and I don't know how they do the pastry, but it's just amazing. And this season is cheddar, leek and mustard, and my mouth is watering. Okay, my darlings, it is a few hours later and I am in our new car. This is so exciting. I will be honest with you, sadly this car is just a press loan for now. I say for now because this car brand Charlie and I worked with, I think in 2016-17, we were actually ambassadors for this car brand for 18 months. It was like a rolling contract, and then we ended up loving the car so much that we ended up buying it. So if you have watched the channel for a while, you will know that this is a Mazda, and Mazda cars are honestly just incredible, and they are the car brand that I genuinely recommend to most of my friends, family members, for the beauty of them, for the technology within them and the safety and the price. You'll be thinking, Josie, we know what car you drive on a day-to-day basis, and yeah, I've got a Porsche and Charlie's got a Defender, but there will always, always, always be a very special place in my heart for Mazdas, and yeah, I recommend them so much. Let me tell you that the amount of money that I spent on just the extras for my Porsche was the entire cost of our Mazda CX-5. It's crazy. And the Mazda CX-5 had all of the extras that I was paying that amount to put on my Porsche. That's how crazy it is. So this is not the same car that we had originally, and by the way, I never actually got rid of that Mazda CX-5 because I love that car so much. So my brother is now using it. I've loaned it to him, long-term loan, and it's great for him. He's got 4 little boys and a daughter as well, so when he's driving around the boys, then it's perfect. But this car would be even better for him because it's actually, I think this is a 6-seater, but you can get this car as a 7-seater. Now, you're obviously seeing the interiors right now, but it's the exterior of this car that I am in love with. The colour of it is called Artisan Red, and when I first heard that the car that I was getting from the press team was the Artisan Red, I was a bit like, ooh, I'm not sure how I feel about a red car, because to be honest with you, when we worked with Mazda all those years ago, we did initially have a red car. I'll pop a photo or video on the screen here from our content with them years ago, and it was very red. It was bright like tomato red as their kind of marketing flagship colour. So I was thinking it was going to be the same, but oh no, this car, I'll get out in a second and show you, it's almost like this colour. It is a rich, almost regal burgundy colour, and it is so beautiful. If I could get a brand new car for myself right now, this is the colour that I would get it in. It's perfect for autumn as well. It is literally the most on-trend colour for autumn. So the reason that I've got this car is actually because we're going to be working with Mazda a little bit over on my TikTok randomly. And of course I said yes to working with them because I will forever be a Mazda stan. I just think they are incredible cars. Anyway, without further ado, let me show you this beauty. This is the CX-80. So it is, you can drive on electric, you can drive on hybrid, you can drive on, I don't actually know if this is petrol or diesel, but I will figure that out very shortly. It's the biggest car that you can currently buy in the UK and Europe for Mazda, comparable I believe to the BMW X7, I think, and you can get it as a 7-seater or a 6-seater. Mazda have not asked me to do anything on YouTube, by the way. This is just me sharing this with you organically because I'm sure a lot of you are wondering about big cars, whether it's a Land Rover Discovery, the Volvo CX-90. This is comparable to those cars. Big family car, boot space, the option to fold down. So as you can possibly see, I'm looking at behind me, so you've got 3 rows of seats, 2 in the back, 2 or 3 in the middle. This is a 6-seater configuration. I mean, how comfortable. It's like riding a, I don't know, executive vehicle. You've got the plush armchair bits, and then I don't know if this is like a heating and cooling seat. I'm not too sure. I think it is. Yes! Oh my gosh, it's got aircon in the seats. That would have been very useful during the heat wave. I'm actually going to put it on my seat right now. The only car that I've ever had before that has this function was a Bentley Bentayga. This is what I mean about Mazdas just having, oh, yes, the aircon is coming through the seat and it's heavenly. Just keeps you so cool. It would be amazing in hot climates. The technology that comes, I think as standard, or at least very affordably with a Mazda, is so good. So you've got the heads-up display, which means that when you're looking at the road, you don't need to take your eyes off the road because it actually projects the speed that you're going. What else can I see? The speed limit of the road, and also if you use the inbuilt car navigation system, it also would show you the directions projected onto the road, so you never have to take your eyes off the road. It's also, if it's the same as our old Mazda, would have lane assist and the thing that like nudges you back into the lane if you want it. It's got a button on here that instantly turns off the speed teleropera noise, which is amazing. Of course, full 360 cameras, beautiful interiors, you've got the leather, you've got wood, it's just amazing. And it's a very big and yet simple control panel down here. I love having the twisty knob, and I love having buttons as opposed to this all being touchscreen, because when you're driving, if you just want to really quickly, like when you're paused at a traffic light or something, just really quickly go down and tap something, I actually find buttons more satisfying than a touchscreen. I think this touchscreen here actually only works clickably when you're still. You've obviously got your little holder area, you've got the area for your phone there, you've got this middle section, you've got all the dials that you might need on your steering wheel. Anyway, let me show you how beautiful, oh that was a nice noise, how beautiful this car is from the outside. Here it is. Honestly, I think this colour is my top dream car colour right now, especially for this time of year. Obviously my car that I drive every day is more brown, whereas this is slightly more burgundy. It's called Artisan Red. I just think it's stunning, especially with the silver trim. From here, it could almost be a Bentley or even a Jag, almost definitely a BMW. I think Mazda design is just absolutely gorgeous. I think they've completely ticked all the boxes. And then wait until you see the front. I think the grille on this car, can't really see it in that much detail here, but it's just a great looking car. It really, really is. Looks very smart with, as I said, all the silver detail, and even little things like this. It's got a washer for the headlights. I just think it's such a good looking vehicle. Colour is perfection. Something interesting that makes it really easy to get into the back seats is that the back doors open at almost, what would that be, 90 degrees? Yeah, they open really, really wide. And as you can see, you've got, oh my gosh, this is amazing. You've even got climate control, heated seats, or cooling seats for the second row. So if you've got teenagers, or you frequently, oh, that's so amazing that it does that, or you frequently travel with other adults in your car, they are going to be so comfortable in the back here. Absolutely amazing. And then really easy and spacious way of getting into the back. Let's get in and have a look. So this is the very back seat, the smallest space in the car to sit, and yet there's still plenty of room back here. I really wouldn't mind having to do a long road trip in the back here. Obviously I'd rather be in the middle row where there's that tiny little bit more room, and obviously the middle row seats also fold back. If you're planning on having a little nap in the car, then the middle row seats are just going to be, oh, let's see how far back they go actually. Okay, I feel like this has turned into a car review video, but when I get passionate about something, I just want to share it with you because, yeah, I think these cars are incredible. So I'm sat in the middle row now. I've got a drinks area here. I've got my car seat blasting cold air into me right now, but I could easily put it on hot if I wanted to. It is so rare for back seats of cars to offer heating, let alone cooling as well. This is just such amazing technology. You've got USB-C there to charge your phone. You've got a nice little pocket in the seat there. You've got the exact same armrest setup pretty much as the front seat, so you can pop your bits and bobs in there. I can't help but think that if you've got children, if you regularly do school runs, then this is just going to be a great family car. Okay, I've just propped you up on the seat behind. Let's see. I don't know if it tilts back. Ooh! Oh, okay. That is a serious recline. Oh my gosh. If you are a car napper, then that would be a really comfortable position for napping. And if you want loads of legroom, oh, it's like being in business class on an aeroplane. This is amazing. This is actually better than my car, definitely better than my car in terms of space in the back, comfort in the back. I love it so much. Yeah, This is a great car. My brother is going to go absolutely wild when he sees this, and I can predict it happening right now. Charlie and I are going to love it just the same as we did when we worked with them years ago. I'm probably going to end up getting one because they're fantastic. If you are looking for a new family car and yeah, you frequently travel with 6 or 7 people in the car, then this is such a good option. I feel like this sounds like I'm really trying to sell it, but this is all just super genuine feelings about this car because once a Mazda lover, always a Mazda lover. They are just so good. Okay, enough about the car. Let's get back home. I just want to take it for a little drive to test it out before talking to you. So let's get back home. And I have got a few things that I would like to try on with you. As a YouTuber, I love that the dash is so flat. I can literally use the entire dashboard as my tripod.
So the courgette and egg muffins was so delicious at lunchtime that I've done another batch, and these will be such nice little mid-morning snacks. These would be great for a breakfast on the go if you put together packed lunches, or if you're always rushing in the morning, if you're rushing with children in the morning, you could just hide so many veggies in these. And because of the parmesan, they just taste so good. I feel like this is an amazing little hack. Apparently you can also freeze them and just get them out of the freezer the night before. So you could really, at the weekends, like batch make your breakfast for the week and then just keep them in some nice glass Tupperware in the fridge. You're very rude. Okay, my darlings. Oh, the sun has just come out, hallelujah. So I'm going to show you a few new bits in my wardrobe. These pieces arrived while we were away in Italy, and I feel that they are just perfect for this time of year when we want to start looking to kind of more autumnal colours. Deep burgundy is the colour of the car, and really lovely late summer florals and things like that. A lot of these pieces are from Boden, and actually my favourite dress, I'll put a photo on the screen here, that I wore on holiday was from Boden, and actually I think over 100 of you purchased that dress just from our Instagram story links, so I'm really glad that you guys are loving it as much as I love it. My friend actually just went to a christening today. She posted some Instagram stories and she was wearing the dress and she looked absolutely gorgeous. It's so flattering. She looks gorgeous and everything, but this dress is just amazing. So I'll leave that one linked down below as well. But yeah, Boden are just absolutely smashing it at the moment. They have so many gorgeous pieces. I don't know if they've got a new designer or something, but everything that they're creating I just fall in love with. So unsurprisingly, the dress that I have been wearing today, this beautiful polka dot, is Boden, and it's like the softest t-shirt material. I'm loving polka dots right now, but it's got what I think these are called petal detail sleeves. I was wearing polka dots yesterday, wasn't I? I'm definitely just obsessed with polka dots right now, but it's so comfortable. This would be an amazing dress not only for working from home, working in an office, if you're traveling, because it's mostly dark color. It's great for traveling. It's not going to crease up. It's literally t-shirt material. I don't know if you'll be able to see, but it's jersey. It's essentially jersey, so it's got loads of elastication to it, not too tight or fitted anywhere. And then it is a lovely long length with pockets, so just the perfect dress, especially for me when I'm just working from home, maybe pottering in the garden, maybe pottering in the kitchen. If you wanted to, when it got chilly, you could put a thermal on underneath it, but yeah, I just think this is such a gorgeous piece. If you want to step up what you're wearing at home, you don't want to be wearing like loungewear, but you still want to be mega comfortable, then this is just wonderful. I wore it when I walked back through the farm shop this morning after Pilates, and a lady stopped me to say how lovely it was and ask where it was from, so I think I've got I've got the 𝑭𝒂𝒕 nod of approval as well. I just love it. It's absolutely gorgeous. I love it as well in a sleeveless version. I think it'd be really nice as like a sleeveless dress too. I think that would be really gorgeous. But I know that a lot of people are a bit self-conscious of the tops of their arms. So there we go. First dress, the one that I've been wearing today, I love. Okay, up next, this dress just summarizes why I love Boden. Their designs are just pure joy. You just can't be in a bad mood when you're wearing something this fun and fabulous. This also feels like a really nice balance between smart and comfortable. Again, the material is just really comfy, easy material. It doesn't need to be ironed within an inch of its life, you don't need to be too precious about it, and yet the silhouette and the pattern really elevate it. So even though the material might feel a little bit more casual because of the material, the design really takes it up a notch. So you've got almost a shirt style detail at the top with the buttons and the collar detail, and you've got shirt style button cuffs on the sleeves. You've got pockets, and it's a little bit shorter than, maybe a little bit shorter than the dress I showed you a second ago, so you see a little bit more of the footwear, which I actually think is a really nice detail. You've got a long zip here, so it's really easy to step into and out of it. Again, just that transitional time of year, you're ready for something long sleeve, something that maybe you can layer. Imagine, do you know what, you could wear like a sweater vest over the top of this, or you could wear even a shearling kind of gilet. I think that would be gorgeous. I am calling it now, Boden is going to be the brand to watch out for in autumn. I think their designs are lovely. Even the way that the skirt moves, I think that is so pretty. It's got really gorgeous movement to it. So yeah, another winner. Ooh, nearly started filming without actually buttoning up the dress, but just like that we are straight back into the autumnal colours. We've got, would you call this oxblood or red wine? But you know what? This, I've said it for all three dresses now, the material is just so perfect, because I don't know about you, I was actually listening to the Sheer Luxe podcast this morning, the Luxe Gen, when it's the younger girls, and they were saying that every outfit that they choose, comfort is just the #1 thing, and I can't help but seriously agree, because if an outfit is not comfortable, I'm just not going to wear it, I'm not going to choose it. And the fabric, I've said it before, but the fabric of these dresses is just so darn comfortable. It's jersey, so it's like, I mean, I've got pyjamas that are less soft than this. It's that kind of really beautiful material. The heatless curls were a bit weird today, so sorry I keep fiddling. But there we go. So we've got a really lovely detail here on the dress. Really nice, almost, I don't know what you'd call that. What is this bobble detail called? But it just gives a little bit of interest on the neckline. I have a pair of shoes from Boden too that I thought I would try styling with this. They are kind of like a loafer driving shoe style. And for just nipping out, running errands, literally going driving, dashing to the shop, or even, to be honest, they're comfortable enough that you could just wear these around the house as house shoes. I think I'm going to have to really wear them in, because to be honest they're verging on being a tiny bit small, but I think that if I just wear them in for a few days they will be perfect. And then I've got this belt from Fairfax and Favour that I thought could be a perfect. Oh yeah, I forgot this belt's a little bit big for me, so actually I have to take it into the woven section, which is fine. In fact, it just works perfectly. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I forgot the dress comes with a belt. Oh, I think I prefer the Fairfax belt though. What do you guys think? Fairfax belt or hard to tell, belt that it comes with. I think the Fairfax belt just kind of, oh, I've not even done it up right. There we go. Yeah, that just elevates it that teeny weeny bit. I'm sure you guys are all aware that I don't normally go for colours that are quite this dark. It feels like quite a contrast between my complexion and my hair colour. But I think that this burgundy red wine colour is actually very universally flattering. I like that the sleeves are fitted, because when you roll them up, if you're cooking for example, or doing something that requires your hands, then they actually stay up. So really good for practical uses as well, and very flattering too, and just, yeah, a really nice everyday at home but also smart enough for work wear. Gorgeous. All of these dresses are perfection. I am a big fan of stripes this season. I'm planning on doing a trend video as well for autumn 2025 trends. Let me know if that's something that you'd like to see, but I think almost bananas in pyjamas style stripes are definitely going to be something we're seeing a lot of. Again, beautiful material that I'm not going to keep going on about because it's copy and paste everything that I said earlier. Pockets, slightly smarter kind of shirt style, but again in jersey and shirt style buttons on the sleeves. They're really doing such lovely, elegant and yet not frumpy lengths of their skirts, and there's just a really beautiful quality to the fabric, so they just have a really nice hang to them. I think this is the perfect shade of browny red wine colour, which I think is flattering on literally everybody. I challenge you to find someone that does not suit this colour. I think it's such a flattering colour for autumn. Yeah, literally everything that I've said for the past dresses. I think whether it's workwear or something to just feel a little bit more elevated when you're at home, this design is another perfect one. Boden are just really smashing it this season, and I know that loads of you are gonna love these dresses just as much as I do. Okay, before we talk about this next dress, I'm gonna try and do something with my hair. I bought in the big guns, this is the Michael Van Clark Heavenly Body Dry Texturizing Spray, and normally this just has magic powers and does wonderful things to my hair. So let's see if today we can do something. Just kind of, ooh, I mean, look at the volume. It like gives you day 2 grit to your hair, a little bit of volume and hold. I'm sure if I was in the salon and I had Michael zhuzhing my hair, he could work some magic, but yeah, that's a definite improvement. So this next dress, again, we've got pockets. I love that all of the Boden dresses have got pockets. It's such a cute silhouette, and I love the fact that we have got a smocked detail at the back here, so it really fits absolutely perfectly. A little bit of elastication on the sleeves, which is nice because then you can either have them down to be a bit more subtle, or you can really puff them up as a princess sleeve. And this fabric is such a fun, I think you call it a ditzy floral, and just really beautiful warm colours that are great for the end of summer. Again, with the length, just very elegant, perfect kind of tea party length dress, I would say. Really pretty, very elegant, and yeah, great for more fun occasions than the other ones. I think the other dresses are a bit more practical, a bit more workwear-y, but this one is perfect for any early autumn or late summer occasions. A little break from dresses, and when I saw this ruffly knit top, I thought that is a very Cézanne-esque piece. It feels very kind of cutesy, a little bit French style, I don't know. I just love it. The colour is gorgeous, really earthy, natural, easy to wear green colour, and I just love the ruffles. I do like at this transitional time of year to have arms free but a warm cozy fabric for the top that I'm wearing, so this just ticks all those boxes. And then the jeans are actually really lovely. I sound surprised because I'm just, as you guys know, not normally a jeans wearer, but I really like that these are darker on the back. Gives them a little bit of a retro, almost kind of vintagey feel to them. And also I think it's actually quite flattering. Makes your legs appear slimmer, even though they are still that more wide kind of mom style fit. They are on me just kind of finishing at the ankles, which is perfect. Don't need to shorten them. Perfect length. And I like this fading in the middle. That's a really nice design detail. They're not as high-waisted as I would normally wear, but I think that's fine because with a top like this it works perfectly just to tuck it in a little bit at the front there. And I have added my Celine belt. What do we think? How else would you guys style a green knit ruffly top like this one? I feel like it's the kind of thing I'd want to wear with white or like cream bone coloured denim as well. I think that would look really nice. Yeah, lots of options. And then another top styled with jeans. This one again is giving really nice, relaxed, cozy, homemakery vibes. It's got really beautiful little ruffle detail down here on the sleeves. Don't know how well you can tell. It's always quite hard for the camera to create definition with white or light colours. You've got this smocked detail here at the top, which is really lovely. It just feels like a very nice relaxed piece worn with jeans. I really like this vibe. It just feels very chilled, like I'm gonna spend today at home making a hot pot. I don't know, it's just giving those vibes and I love it. Okay, what have we got left? One more dress and one more shirt. And what a shirt this is. I love this as a double denim look. I think because the shirt has got a little bit more detail to it, it works really well for a double denim outfit. If you're inspired by Yellowstone or just all of the kind of Western vibes that seem to be recirculating at the moment, then this outfit is perfection. Ooh, I've done something funny to the collar. This gorgeous embroidery detail is so pretty. And if you think that denim shirts are a bit too masculine or harsh, then all of these feminine design details just make it so gorgeous. My jewellery, this one and this one, are Monica Vinader, Josie MV20 for your 20% off. Yeah, love this as a double denim. I really like this as an outfit. It's one of those outfits that I need to take a photo of on my phone to remember. So when I'm going to Soho Farmhouse gym in the morning and I need to just grab an this is a perfect outfit for Soho Farmhouse. If I had a really cool sleeveless gilet in like a suede gilet with this, would be so cool. I need to keep a lookout for it. It's giving Ralph Lauren a little bit. Yeah, love this, love these vibes a lot. And last but absolutely not least, another beautiful dress in this burgundy red winey colour. Oxblood, maybe we call it Oxblood. This one is probably the smartest of all of them. It's a little bit more structured. You've got a 3/4 sleeve, a shirt style collar, and a very elegant, almost A-line silhouette, but again, that very comfortable fabric. I'm thinking about my friends that have very serious jobs, like in finance and law and things like that, or if one of my friends is a university lecturer. I feel like for more serious jobs, this is the perfect dress because you're very comfortable for your day at work, and yet sitting down, standing up, it's not going to crease at all. It feels very smart and a great addition to a workwear wardrobe as the seasons start to change. So bravo, Boden! So many good pieces. I'm really, really impressed with the whole collection. This is going to be the most unnatural segue. Which, by the way, how do you guys think segue is spelt? Because I read it in one of my books that I was reading in Italy, and it's S-E-G-U-E. I don't think I'd ever seen that word written down before, and I was like, what's a segue? And I realised it was a segue, which I would have thought of those things you stand on, S-E-G-W-A-Y. Fun fact, wow, this is a mega digression. The guy that invented the Segway died on a Segway. Did you know that? How random. Anyway, very unnatural segue, but I have realised that I've forgotten to put in the footage that we shot. It's only brief in Pisa, including trying to get the photo. So I know it's so random, but I'm just going to put in that little bit of footage now so that you can see the beautiful Leaning Tower of Pisa. Buongiorno, my darlings, from Pisa. Today is our going home day. We are flying home from Pisa, so we thought we would pay a visit to the world famous Leaning Tower. We are here at 9 o'clock on a Sunday morning. Stupidly, I thought, oh, we'll be the only ones there. Italians don't like to get out of bed that early, but oh no, it is super, super busy. I always thought it was just
a tower in the middle of nowhere, but of course it is the bell tower of the Pisa Duomo, which is absolutely beautiful. I've attempted to get my pushing the tower over photo, slightly unsuccessfully, but enough of my face, let me show you the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So here at the bottom you can really see how much it is leaning. When it was built nearly 1,000 years ago, it was built on soft foundations, so it started to lean during the construction process. You can of course climb all the way to the top, but we've not got quite long enough, so we've got a flight to catch. So we're going to have a little wander around this beautiful square. If anyone wants to know an example of the worst kinds of tourists, it's those that ignore the signs to go on the grass just to get their photo.
I'm gonna have to go stand in the shade, guys.
Don't be that person. Gosh, you can really see how much it's leaning here. I know everyone says it, but it really is leaning so much more than you expect in real life. My goodness, and it's actually such a beautiful tower as well. Gleaming white marble. How did they build this 1,000 years ago? Oh, incredible.
And we're back. I know that was so random, but I just thought if I don't share it in this vlog, it's just never going to go anywhere. So that was our very lovely, albeit very brief, hour in Pisa. We drove down just before flying home on Sunday. So it's great to see it, and it's one of those things that it's really weird when you see it with your own eyes, having seen it so much in photos, on postcards, in geography textbooks and things like that. It's crazy. It's properly like that. It's crazy how much it's leaning. Anyway, my darlings, I have gone on and on in this vlog. You must be sick of the sight of me, so I'm gonna end the vlog here. But everything that I've mentioned and shown you, etc., will be linked in the description box down below. As we are approaching September, the 𝒂 months, I would love to know what kind of autumnal cozy videos you'd like to see from me, because I'm going to be planning that over the next week or so. So please let me know what you'd like to see from me. Cotswold things, fashion things, cooking things, nature things. Please let me know what you'd like to see. And my darlings, as always, thank you so much for watching. Oh, my dress has actually reminded me of elderberry. I think in our upcoming newsletter, there's going to be my recipe for an elderberry elixir, which basically is so easy to make with elderberries, which you can forage at the moment, and will basically stop you from getting ill over the autumn and winter, and it tastes so good. So make sure you're signed up to the newsletter if you would like that recipe. Anyway, that's all from me. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!